Jerry.
All right, what's going on, my people? Welcome to the SN95 Power channel. I am having a belt dilemma. We have the car ready to start, and I don't know what the heck happened. I started this car after I did the new fuel pump hanger, and just to recap. Last season, I was having some strong odor coming from the rear of the car. And I thought it was like the rubber insulator for the fuel neck on the fuel pump or on the fuel tank. Come to find out, I had a busted fuel line that was dripping directly on the muffler. So those were vibrant, quote, E85 compatible fuel lines. I had those things on there for like almost 5 years. So what I did is I removed all that vibrant fuel line all the way up to the fuel rail, and I went with some PTFE fuel lines. Installed all that, put a new fuel pump hanger on there, the Aeromotive, I forgot what the exact name of it is. It's an Aeromotive hanger, and started up the car. Decided I did not like the look of the chrome parts on the engine base, so I removed the intake, power steering bracket, alternator bracket, valve covers, removed just about everything off the long block, accessory wise, and sprayed all that black. I used the Port 15 enamel paint. Turned out great. So by doing that, of course, you gotta remove all that stuff, and I could have swore I had my serpentine belt hanging on the wall. And come to find out, I installed, like, I don't even have the other two serpentine belts, but I installed the serpentine belt, which I thought was the correct one, and it's just too loose. So what I think might have happened, because I disassembled the alternator when I sprayed it, and I think I put the bigger pulley back on here. Maybe that's a smaller pulley. I think I put a different size pulley on there, and that kind of threw off my belt dimensions. So I think I have the correct size belt. So let's get this belt installed, start the car up. We'll test, we still have to check for oil leaks, and while I had all this front parts off, I replaced I got rid of my scavenger pump, and I replaced the oil pan. So we still need to make sure we have no leaks under the car. And vacuum leaks, we gotta check for vacuum leaks. Yeah, it's just buttoning up things before May 5th. If you don't know, May 5th is a Cars and Coffee out here local to me. My man Keith at KRW Performance is having his 4th annual Cars and Coffee. Hoping that the SN95 community / Mustang community comes out to this thing. I'll drop some kind of information about it somewhere around here. So let's get this belt on. I still have a little bit more I have to do to this motor to be 100% finished, but I want to make sure this car starts and there's no leaks before I do anything else. All right, so what I had on here at first was an 89, I think it was an 89.5-inch belt. This is a 89-inch belt, so let's hope I don't have to keep running back and forth trying to figure out the correct belt length. And I'm not liking this already. You know what? This might work. Got the the belt on. Got this out the way. Lines are tight. Just a sanity check here, y'all. Let's fire this up. I don't have my computer, so I don't know what the car is going to be doing outside of my gauges here. Need some power. Okay, let's try this again. Pump is priming. Something's squeaking. Something's squeaking. Wow, this belt is tight. I'm hoping it'll loosen up. But let's see if we get a glimpse of what's going on. Something's making a noise it does not like. I wonder if that's the water pump. I had an issue once before when I was tightening this. The water pump was making a sound almost like it was too close to the impeller blades were too close to the time recover housing. I think that might be it. I think that's the noise. Try it one more time. It's weird because, yeah. So here's the test. I'm gonna bypass this belt, which I hate taking it off because I had such a hard time putting it on. But if I bypass this belt and that noise goes away, I think it's the water pump. I think that's the water pump. Well, let's check for leaks first of all, since this has been started. I had a power steering leak right here. Oh, that looks good. So yeah, let's disconnect the water pump. Let's disconnect the belt. I actually think it is this. Maybe this belt is just too tight. All right, so the belt is off. Let's try this again. So let's figure out what All right, we'll keep camera rolling on this one as we brainstorm through this. So these are 89.5 belts. 89.5 belts. This is allegedly. So it's not making noise right now. 89.5, 89.5. This is allegedly my 89-inch belt. Let's try this one. One of these came off of this car. I don't know which one it was. See, this one's even tighter. So it's not you. It's not you. I can throw this 89.5 on. And it's going to squeak. I shouldn't say it's going to squeak, but the tensioner is going to thump. Here's a huge chunk of aluminum that came off of this. So this seems tighter for some reason. Let's try this again. Smoke burning off, which is fine. Let's check under here. See if we see any leaks. Let me see. This is the welding bung from my man Keith. That's tight. Let me see, what is this? That's just overspray. What about back here? Nothing back there. Yo, I think we might be drip free. yeah. Fitting, bone dry. Let's see. I might do a smoke test on this intake, just in case. So far, so good. My wideband is cattywampus. I did have that tight. I did tighten that up. Yeah, everything should be good. Let's give it another hit. Fuel pressure's good. I'm still going to do a smoke test on this. Yeah, but we back running, so that's the great thing. No leaks, everything is good. I can take this belt back, get my money. That's good. Wow, it's great so far to be leak free. Excuse the sniffles. Yeah, very happy. All right, so what we gotta do, we will take back the belt that I bought, and I need to find my smoke test machine over here, the SN95 Power Up and Smoke tester right here. So the only thing we need to do is get some black and out. We'll take that belt back if I can find packaging. Packaging's right there. And smoke test it. Hopefully everything is good. If everything is good, then yeah, we'll be ahead of the game. I'll get some coolant tomorrow, fill the coolant up, look for any kind of radiator water pump leaks. But yeah, very happy with this so far. All right, so we're about to get the up in smoke going. Let's try to get this camera set. And then give it some puffs. So yeah, if you ever have any questions about why your idle might be erratic or your car could be shutting off on decel, first thing I always do is smoke test. So this is just like a fluid exchange pump that you can get from Walmart. And I just have it hooked up to a vacuum source. So instead of spending a lot of money on a smoke machine, this is a Black and Mild. Just a real cheap and effective way to smoke test your vehicle. All right, so that's that. Gosh, yeah, this pollen is something serious. I just wiped this car down, and it's still a couple of days later, freshly coated with pollen again. All right, so I got the struts on the car. I think I might have to tighten. I don't know what the torque specs are on these Casper camber plates, but I'll get that torque down. I'll have to figure out how I'm going to do this air conditioning line. But yeah, that's pretty much it now. Like I say, I had too short of a belt on here. That's why it was making that noise. Everything is pretty much routed where I want it. I'm gonna have to cut these spark plugs to length. I gotta get some new boots and connectors. But yeah, I think we're pretty good. I think we're making some good progress. I need to put the inner fender on this side. I got to go over to the build garage, get the inner fender for the other side. I'll put the bumper back on. I got to find some kind of way to test this, the fans for the transmission cooler. So maybe I just might use a heat gun, bring a heat gun over here. There's a thermocouple right there. So hopefully if I heat it up enough, it'll trigger. But I've done a functional test. I put 12 volts to it. I know I have 12 volts coming to that wire. I've already checked that. So the thermal switch always works, so it shouldn't be a problem with it working right now. All right, so I got the car back on the ground. I have the front bumper on. Wheels are on. I have a short list of things I have to do. So plan is to get the hood tomorrow, bring it over here. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna have time to prepare it. I'm not gonna have time to cut, buff it, sand it, whatever. So it'll just kind of be raw at the car show. So that'll be the out of the gun reveal, which it's not going to look horrible. But I just don't have like 2-3 days to spend cutting and buffing. Outside of that is pretty much the lower control arm on the other side. Gosh, what happened right there? Yeah, on the other side, I did the control arm on this side, the lower control arm, so I gotta do the other side. We have fluid in the radiator, no leaks, so all that's great. Yeah, I just gotta go back and tighten up the V-band clamps. You know, I did a couple of heat cycles already. I really didn't let the car get up to operating temperature yet. I'll do that tomorrow. That'll be a good heat cycle, and then I'll go back over the V-band clamps. I'll go back over the intake manifold bolts, all the stuff that could give you problems from heat cycles. I'll check all that. It's like midnight right now. I've just been out here grinding. So if you see this, me at the KRW Cars and Coffee, the car really isn't going to be detailed much, but it'll be clean, and you know, it's it is what it is. Don't want to pretend that this is a show car, but I do want to have it clean as possible. One thing I kind of played around with is the projector. It's real hard to tell, but that side is a projector. This side is the Raxium. You can, I guess it's kind of hard to see, but there is a definitive headlight cutoff on the projector. This is a cheap eBay projector. This is a cheap HID kit. It's kind of hard to tell because the projector is so close to the garage door, but I don't think it really looks good as far as output wise, but I don't really have time to play with that right now. So I'll just, I'll probably just end up throwing the one piece back in. But yeah, that's pretty much it for tonight. Like, I'm going to get a good maybe 7 hours of sleep, get the kid on the bus, and then head over to the build garage, get the hood. I'll put the hood on and I'll turn the car around and start working on that rear passenger side. So it's late. I'm probably just babbling right now, so I'm going to end this video. So I appreciate you rocking with me on this extraordinary long video. Hope to see you guys at the KRW Cars and Coffee on May 5th. Tell a couple of people about the channel, tell a couple of people about the event, and until next time, God bless.